I read from the FBI's Office of the Inspector General's report, which was publicly released in June 2006. In this section of the chapter, the Office of the Inspector General discusses the meeting between the FBI and CIA at the New York FBI office to discuss the coal investigation. Toward the end of the meeting, FBI agent Margaret Gillespie, who is named Donna in the OIG report, produced 3 Kuala Lumpur surveillance photos and asked the agents if they recognized Fahad al-Quso in any of the photographs. Donna said she told the agents that the photographs had been taken in a Malaysia summit meeting around the Millennium. Donna said she provided Khalid al-Mihdhar's name to at least some of the agents present. A New York agent tentatively identified one of the pictured individuals as al-Quso, but he could not make a definitive identification. This is from a review of the FBI's handling of intelligence information related to the September 11th attacks, entitled June 11, 2001. Around the same time that Donna was discussing Fahad al-Quso and the coal bombing investigation with Peter and John, she also was planning a meeting at the New York FBI office to discuss the coal investigation. The planned participants for the New York meeting included personnel from FBI headquarters, the CIA CTC, and the New York FBI agents working on the coal investigation. FBI documents show that Donna was organizing the meeting as early as May 24th. Incidentally, the names in the OIG report are not the actual names of the participants in these events. They're meant to shield the identity. There was no record of an agenda to the meeting, and no supervisors were involved in the preparation for this meeting or were consulted regarding what should be accomplished at the meeting. Donna told the office, the Inspector General, that she organized the meeting in an effort to consolidate information and determine what further action was warranted on the coal investigation. She stated that the purpose of the meeting at the New York FBI office was to address unresolved issues and produce additional leads or other activities focusing on the U.S.'s coal investigation. According to a May 24 email by Donna, the meeting was to discuss our direction, particularly as it relates to al-Nashiri. Donna stated that she planned to take the Kuala Lumpur photographs with her to New York to find out whether the New York FBI coal agents who had met and debriefed Fahad al-Quso could identify him in the photographs. She said that if Fahad al-Quso was in the photographs, the FBI would have reason to question Quso's statement that he had not gone to Malaysia, but had met Khalid while he'd been attached in Bangkok instead. Incidentally, the Kuala Lumpur photographs were taken by Malaysian authorities and sent to the CIA's Counterterrorism Center and the Bin Laden Issue Station, where they were withheld from the FBI. Except for Donna, who was actually Margaret Gillespie. Sometime after obtaining the Kuala Lumpur photos from John, Donna queried CTC link for the name Khalid al-Mihdhar, which John had provided to her and which she had noted on the back of one of the photographs. In CT link, she discovered the NSA information from late 1999 and early 2000, referencing Mihdhar's planned travel to Malaysia and Mihdhar's association with a suspected terrorist facility in the Middle East linked to al-Qaeda activities. She also queried ACS about Mihdhar, but did not obtain any additional information about him. Mary, an FBI detailee to the Bin Laden unit, who worked as a CTC desk officer, also attended the June 11 meeting, as did Peter, the CTC analyst. Peter is actually Clark Shannon. According to Mary, who is Dina Corsi, Donna invited her to the meeting and told her the meeting was intended for information sharing and as a brainstorming session concerning the coal investigation. Mary told the Office of the Inspector General that she had recently been given the assignment by CTC management, getting up to speed in her spare time on the Malaysia meetings and determining any potential connections between the Malaysia meetings and the Cole attack. Mary said that she had not yet begun reviewing the Malaysia meeting at the time of Donna's invitation. According to Peter, the meeting was also described to him as an information sharing and brainstorming session to determine whether any further leads should be pursued. Peter said that he had heard about the meeting from Mary and contacted Donna about attending because he was interested in learning what the New York FBI agents had uncovered in their investigation of the Cole attack. According to FBI personnel in New York, Donna told him that FBI headquarters and CIA personnel had indicated that they had information to share regarding the Cole investigation. The FBI New York personnel anticipated the meeting would be a mutual exchange of information. Scott, one of the New York case agents on the Cole investigation, said he was told that the CIA representatives who would be attending the meeting wanted a briefing on the Cole investigation. On his own initiative, Scott arranged for David Kelly, an assistant U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, who was assigned to the Cole matter, to discuss with the CIA representatives other issues relating to the Cole investigation, one of which was the impact on the prosecution if some of the targets of the Cole investigation were captured or detained outside the United States. On June 11, 2000, the meeting was held in the conference room at the FBI's New York field office. June 11, 2001. We could not determine with certainty all the participants at the meeting. There was no list of attendees, and the witnesses could not recall exactly who was there. However, we confirmed that Donna, Mary, Peter, Scott, and another New York agent assigned to the Cole investigation, who we call Randall, attended. Assistant U.S. Attorney Kelly attended for part of the meeting, although it was unclear exactly how long the meeting lasted. The witnesses said it lasted between 2 and 4 hours. In interviews with the Office of the Inspector General, the attendees said they did not recall the specifics of what was discussed at the meeting. The only contemporaneous notes from the meeting that we were able to obtain were Donna's. Her notes indicate that the latest developments in the Cole investigation were discussed. The second page of the notes is labeled "to do" and referenced several items. Randall said he recalled at the beginning of the meeting, Scott gave an update of the results and status of the investigation. Mary said she recalled that the attendees brainstormed various issues, but she did not recall any significant ideas being developed during the meeting. Peter said he recalled that the New York agents railed about the U.S. ambassador to Yemen and the lack of cooperation they believed they were receiving from the Yemeni government. At some point during the meeting, the Assistant U.S. Secretary, Lawyer Kelly, discussed the feasibility of prosecution in the Cole case. Toward the end of the meeting, Donna produced the 3 Kuala Lumpur surveillance photos and asked the agents if they recognized Fahad al-Quso in any of the photographs. Donna said she told the agents that the photographs had been taken in Malaysia around the Millennium. Donna said she provided Khalid al-Mihdhar's name to at least some of the agents present. A New York agent tentatively identified one of the pictured individuals as Fahad al-Quso, but he could not make a definitive identification. The witnesses' accounts of what happened next differ. Scott told the Office of the Inspector General that after reviewing the Kuala Lumpur photographs, the FBI agents began to ask questions such as whether there were any additional photographs or information concerning the background on the photographs, including questions about Khalid al-Mihdhar, who was in the photographs. According to Scott, he pressed Donna and Peter for details of the Malaysia meetings. Scott told the Office of the Inspector General report he was interested in the fact that the photographs were from Malaysia because, from the Fahad al-Quso debriefings, he knew that Khalid had planned to meet Quso in Malaysia, and any information linking Khalid to Malaysia was directly related to the Cole investigation. Scott contended that Donna refused to provide any further information about the photographs or the Malaysia meeting due to the wall. Scott told the Office of the Inspector General that he previously had numerous conversations about the wall with Donna, which had been an issue between them. He stated that during the June 11 meeting, he disputed that the wall was applicable to the information at hand because the photographs had not been obtained as a result of the FISA court order, and he continued to press Donna for more information. Scott said the meeting degenerated into an argument about the wall. Incidentally, both Donna and Scott are FBI agents, with Donna being tasked to work with the CIA at Alex Station. In his initial Office of the Inspector General interview, Scott described the meeting as very contentious and combative. In a second OIG interview, although Scott did not characterize the meeting as having the same level of combativeness, he contended that he pressed Donna for more information, but none was forthcoming. Scott stated that he had heated telephone conversations and email exchanges with Donna over the issue and the June 11 meeting. Scott is actually Steve Bongard. Donna, Mary, and Peter described the showing of the Kuala Lumpur photographs as a sidebar to the main meeting and generally inconsequential. All three asserted that neither the display of the surveillance photos nor the meeting overall was contentious. Although Donna agreed that the FBI agents asked further questions regarding the origin of the photographs and asked for additional information regarding the Malaysia meetings, she contended that she responded simply by saying she did not know anything further. She told the Office of the Inspector General that these questions made sense to her when they were asked, but she did not know the answers. She stated that someone asked what kind of passport Khalid al-Mihdhar was traveling on, and Peter responded that it was a Saudi passport. Although, incidentally, in this meeting, what was not shared with the FBI was that Khalid al-Mihdhar was inside the United States and that he had a U.S. visa. According to Donna, she had not known this information prior to Peter stating it. Donna told us that this was the only information volunteered by Peter, and she believed he would have provided additional information if he knew it. But he did know it. Peter told the Office of the Inspector General that he was not asked any questions at the June 11 meeting. He had no formal role, and he did not brief anyone on anything at the June 11 meeting. Peter explained that it is not within his purview or authority as an analyst to share CIA information. He said he did not recall the meeting becoming heated or contentious. He said he did not recall any time during the meeting where Donna said, "I can't answer that question," or directly refused to answer a question. Mary stated that she had not been up to speed on the case at the time, so she was not in a position to provide information at the meeting. She stated that she and Peter were not asked any questions during the meeting. She said that she did not recall any serious disagreements arising during the meeting. According to Donna, she remained in New York after the meeting without Peter and Mary, and she continued the discussions with the New York agents regarding the photographs after the meeting. She said that these subsequent conversations became fairly heated as the agents pressed her with questions such as whether there were any additional photographs and any documentation about those photographs. Donna told the Office of the Inspector General that she had provided to the agents all the information she had received from the CIA regarding the photographs. She told us that all she knew was that these photographs were taken in Malaysia around the Millennium and that one of the persons in the photographs was someone named Khalid al-Mihdhar. Donna stated that she advised the agents of this and told them that efforts would be made to obtain the requested information. She said she was not aware that there would have been additional information to provide. She added that she recalled having the impression that the agents did not believe her when she said she did not have the information about the photographs that the agents were requesting. As discussed earlier, however, Donna had additional NSA information about Khalid al-Mihdhar that she had discovered through the CT link query. The information related to the planned travel to Malaysia and of several members of an operational cadre, and that al-Mihdhar's association with a suspected terrorist facility in the Middle East linked to al-Qaeda activities. Donna's told us that she could not provide this information directly to the agents working the cold criminal investigation due to the caveat which prevented all NSA counterterrorism-related intelligence information from being provided to FBI criminal agents without approval from the NSA. Donna told us that the New York FBI primarily worked criminal terrorism investigations, and the sharing of intelligence information with the criminal agents was often an issue. She said that some of the New York agents have become overly sensitive about a perceived lack of information sharing. Donna emphasized that any information could be shared, but often a process had to be followed before certain intelligence information could be shared with agents working criminal investigations. She stated that it was not her job to keep information from the agents, but instead to ensure that they had the tools necessary to do the job. According to Donna, the only issue regarding the Kuala Lumpur photographs would have been obtaining permission from the CIA to allow individuals outside of the FBI to see the photographs in furtherance of the Cole investigation, such as in interviews conducted in Yemen. Donna said at some point while she was in New York, she and the agents discussed providing the photographs to the agents working in Yemen in order to get a positive identification of Fahad al-Quso in the photographs and to conduct further investigation. She stated that she told the agents that she would attempt to obtain the requisite permission to provide the photographs to the agents working the Cole investigations in Yemen. Although she had no explicit discussion with John regarding the use of the photographs, Donna stated she understood that the photographs were not formally passed to the FBI when John gave them to her, but only provided for limited use in a meeting. John is actually Tom Wilshire, the deputy chief of the Bin Laden Issue Station, also known as Alex Station. Therefore, Donna said she did not believe that she could have leave the photographs with the New York agents until the requisite permission to show the photographs outside of the FBI had been obtained. However, John told the Office of the Inspector General that since the photographs had been given to Donna, an FBI employee, they could be further distributed within the FBI. John agreed that the photographs could not be used by the FBI in any manner where they could be disclosed to a foreign government. For example, he said that without approval from the CIA, the FBI agents could not keep the photographs and show them to Fahad al-Quso, who is in Yemeni custody, because Yemeni officials also would see the photographs. In the follow-up after the June 11th meeting, the Office of the Inspector General looked for evidence as to whether Donna or the New York agents conducted any follow-up efforts about the Kuala Lumpur photographs or obtaining permission from the NSA to pass the intelligence information to the New York agents. Donna said that she probably had follow-up conversations with John, Peter, and Mary about the photographs, but she did not specifically recall the conversations or obtaining additional information. Mary told the Office of the Inspector General that she recalled conversations with Donna about obtaining permission for the FBI to use the photographs of the Malaysia meetings in their investigation. Donna stated that she was not contacted by Scott after the meeting, although she was working with another agent on the squad, who we call Glenn, in connection with tracking telephone toll records. Those records related to the Cole participants, the travel of Fahad al-Quso to Bangkok, and al-Quso's potential travel to Malaysia. According to Scott, over the course of the summer, he had several more conversations with FBI headquarters asking about any additional information on the Kuala Lumpur photographs, but he was not provided any additional information. He stated that he did not seek assistance from any supervisor in obtaining additional information. He told us that he and the rest of the New York field office had been fighting a battle with FBI headquarters over information sharing for months, and he was dumbfounded that he could not obtain the information about the Kuala Lumpur photographs. He stated that in hindsight, he probably should have sought the intervention of a supervisor. Documentary evidence shows that as a result of the June 11 meeting, Donna and the New York agents discussed the Kuala Lumpur photographs in several follow-up conversations. In an email dated August 22nd from Donna to Glenn, she wrote that there were additional photographs of the Malaysia meetings and that the reason that Khalid al-Mihdhar was of interest at that time was because of some threat information that led to the CIA looking at all persons named Khalid. In addition, she wrote that she had received assurances that the FBI would be able to use the Kuala Lumpur photographs outside the FBI. We discussed this email in further detail in the next section. Documents also show that on August 27th, Donna requested permission from the NSA to provide the intelligence information about Khalid al-Mihdhar to the New York Cold Criminal agents. However, this request came after the FBI had discovered on August 22nd that Khalid al-Mihdhar might be in the United States and had opened an investigation to determine whether he was in the country. We discussed these events that led to that investigation and the investigation efforts of the FBI in the next section of the report.